Russian President Vladimir Putin said on Friday that Moscow hoped for more peace talks with Ukraine, but that the momentum of the war was in his favor. And he signaled no shift in his stance, despite a looming sanctions deadline from Washington.
Russia, I think it's disgusting what they're doing. I think it's disgusting. This is Biden's war. It's not my war. But I said if I get in, I'll try and get the thing stopped. But I think what Russia's doing is very sad.
U.S. President Donald Trump has said he will impose new sanctions on Moscow and countries that buy its energy exports unless Russia moves by August 8th to end the 3.5-year war.
So yeah, we're going to put sanctions. I don't know that sanctions bother him. You know, they know about sanctions. I know better than anybody about sanctions and tariffs and everything else. I don't know if that has any effect, but we're going to do it.
Putin, without referring to the Trump deadline, said 3 sessions of peace talks with Ukraine had yielded some positive results, and Russia was expecting negotiations to continue. He said Russian troops were attacking Ukraine along the entire front. Putin made his remarks alongside his ally, Belarusian President Alexander Lukashenko. The two men were visiting an island monastery in a lake north of St. Petersburg. Images this week showed Ukrainian civilians bundling their belongings and boarding buses, evacuating a town in Donetsk as Russian forces advanced. Ukraine for months has been urging an immediate ceasefire, agreeing to one of Trump's initial demands. But Russia says it wants a final and durable settlement, not a pause. Since the peace talks began in Istanbul in May, Russia has conducted some of its heaviest airstrikes of the war, especially on the capital, Kyiv. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky this week praised what he called, quote, America's principled actions in pressuring Russia for the sake of peace. Ukraine and its European allies have frequently said they do not believe Putin is really interested in peace and have accused him of stalling, which the Kremlin denies.
Look, the nuclear submarine.
Oh, yeah, well, we had to do that. We just have to be careful. And a threat was made, and we didn't think it was appropriate, so I have to be very careful. So I do that on the basis of safety for our people. A threat was made by a former president of Russia, and we're going to protect our people.